guys, welcome back to my channel, Sandy's Cup of Tea. And today is Monday. It's actually a holiday in New York. So Mike and I are making some breakfast. And what we're going to do today, just going to make some plain eggs with onions and salt and pepper, etc.
And cheese.
Then we're going to put it in a sandwich. I'll show you as we go. And then I'm going to put tomatoes on it. So it's almost like a grilled egg, cheese, and tomato sandwich.
Sounds good, right?
All right, so and we're gonna use, of course, tomato, eggs, and I have this bread. I keep my bread in the refrigerator, guys, because this way it doesn't go bad, because we really don't eat a lot of bread, but when we do. So I have this Nature's Own crafted brioche sliced bread, but you can use any bread that you want. All right, so Mike's cutting up the cheese very thin. That's good enough, hun. Mike's cutting up the cheese, that's good. Very, very thin. Look. So when you put it, it melts, okay? And we're using Cracker Barrel cheese, but you can use any cheese you want.
That's our favorite cheese.
Well, no. Trinidad cheese is his favorite cheese, but he can't get that, so he has to go for the next best thing.
Well, it's close to the taste.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cut the tomato as thin as possible, as thin as possibly could be cut. And I'll show you. So we're gonna do a few slices of the tomato, and as I said, cut it as thin as you possibly can get it. All right, and you're gonna remove the seeds, of course, so the bread doesn't get soggy. All right, so I'll show you what it looks like when I finish removing the seeds. Look, you see how I remove the seeds from it, and you see how thin it is. Okay, that's what you want to do. So I'm gonna leave that here on the side. Hun, can you help me remove the seeds from that, please? And then I'm gonna cut up some onions. Actually, Mike's gonna cut up the onions. Why? Yeah, just remove the whatever you have and soak it, because we're gonna cut the onions. That's good. And just soak this up so you can cut the onions. Today's a holiday. It's Memorial Day in New York. I know it's a holiday in Trinidad as well, because I was talking to some of our family members. I know today's a holiday in Trinidad. I'm not sure what holiday it is, but I know they have it off as well. So, good for us. We deserve it.
Indian arrival day or something? I don't know.
Oh, that's what it is?
No, I don't know. Don't say that. I have no idea. You want me to cut it up or you?
Yeah. So I'm going to crack the cheese. I think Mike said it's Indian arrival day, but we don't know.
I don't know. Don't take me on that, please.
So don't quote him on that, guys.
You want this smaller than you, right?
No, that's good. And I'm going to crack, since it's Mike and myself, I'm just going to crack
17 eggs.
No, we don't ever eat 17 eggs. I'm just going to do 4 eggs. That's plenty for us. Because again, we don't eat a lot, so I'm going to do 4 eggs. Okay, so Mike did that. Honey, you want to light the stove up? We're going to make this outdoors, okay? Honey, you want to light the stove and put the pot on?
Yeah.
Let me just put some, I have a pot, and I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in it. Not too much, just to cook it. And Mike's going to take this outside and put it on the grill, on the stove. So, and in the meantime, I'm going to season the eggs with, honey, watch out. Let's see. I'm going to use this, that, and where's my pepper flakes? Pepper flakes, where are you? Here you are. All right, so I'm going to, very simple, very, very simple. So I'm going to use some salt, put salt to your taste. And I'm going to also put a little, because you season your food in layers, okay? That's how your food tastes good. You season it in layers. So I put some of the tomatoes as well. I put some garlic powder. And I put since it's Mike and myself and none of the grandkids is here, I'm going to put a lot of pepper flakes. All right. And we're going to mix that up. That up and together. Again, I mix eggs the old-fashioned way. I know there's a ton of different gadgets out there, but I mix eggs the old-fashioned way, just with a little fork. All right, that's all you need is a fork. There's a lot of different things to mix your eggs, but this works for us, okay? So I mix the eggs up with all the spices. You know what? I'm gonna put some let me see. I don't know if I have parsley. Let me see if I have. If I do, I'm gonna put some in there as well. So, yeah, I do. Just to make it look nice with the green running through it, just a little. Okay, and let's see. All right, so okay, so I mix this up, and I'm going to take everything outdoors, and we're gonna cook it outside, okay? So that's right, guys. So here we are. Mike bought all the ingredients outside. So we're going to, Mike bought the knife as well, which I don't know why.
You never know. I mean, we're outdoors, right?
Okay, so I'm going to put the onions in there. And cook that up a little without getting burned.
Oh, and turn on the heat to low, like to the left. Turn it to the left while we go.
Yeah, when you're cooking for any protein, make sure your heat is low. My cat is too high, so I put it on low. I'm gonna cook the onions a little bit.
Well, I had the oil sitting on the stove for a little while, so it must have gotten really hot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then actually, you know what, guys? I always do the cooking, so I'm gonna let Mike cook this. Okay, so he's gonna come and put the eggs. Don't burn my Sandy's cup of teaspoon that my daughter gave me, please. Okay, so I'm gonna take the camera and Mike's gonna cook the eggs. Okay, you go.
You know what it is?
Because
The oil is really hot, so you don't want to... I got you. Okay.
I don't want to mess the eggs up, so why not give it to him?
Okay. But here's the trick. You take it off the fire, and then you pour it in. That's all you gotta do. And that's it.
Yeah, and then you turn it. You scramble it, right, hon?
Okay.
No, the scramble
How hot
this
this pot
morning.
is. See? Now you have it on the flame, and look, it's cooking.
Yeah. So don't put your pot too hot, because when you're doing any type of protein, you should cook it on low heat. Actually, honey, you want to put the cheese into the eggs?
Yeah, once it's get a little bit...
No, let's do it now, so it could incorporate in there. This way, we know it melted.
Alright, cheese
completely.
on the eggs.
Yeah. You put the cheese in the eggs. So this way it melts in there. It's the same thing. Okay, so Mike is gonna cook that, and I am going to go inside and get the tower, because we're gonna toast our bread on the tower. Okay, so I'll see you. Okay guys, so we have our tower, and we're gonna put a little bit of butter on the bread to toast it nicely, okay? So just a little bit on each slice.
This is a nice little...
Toast. Nice little brown, toasty look.
Yeah, and
Taste.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't really use a lot of butter, but again, you use to, you know, you don't put a lot, you just put a little. You can use, Mike and I eat and drink everything, okay? We don't limit ourselves. We just eat and drink in moderation. How was your eggs? Is it done, right?
That's good.
Okay, so very little butter. I mean, you could barely see the butter. Very little butter you put, okay?
Can't wait for these tomatoes to go on.
Yeah. Mike is normally not home for breakfast. So, I was actually going to make a shake, but I'll leave that.
Breakfast is an important meal.
Yeah, but you
Starts off the day.
you leave too early for work, so you don't get it. Okay, hon, here. You take care of the toast. I'm going to take the butter back inside. And then I'll show you what we do with tomato. I'll take the butter and the bread back inside.
Alright, so we're gonna
They're toasted.
The heat up a little bit, so it's gonna toast. See, it's nice and hot now. Yeah. Right, I can hear it sizzling there a little. Give it a quick flip so the other side gets a little crisp too. Yeah. That heat is really working now. Alright guys. You can feel that heat. You can hear it, right? I hope you can. Good there?
Yeah. Wait, toasted both sides, right? Huh?
Yeah. See, it's a nice morning.
Yeah, all you did
expecting
yesterday
what,
was work.
70s, 80s today?
Yeah, but all you did yesterday was all we did.
Yeah, we did a ton of work yesterday. So,
Ton of work in the yard.
you know.
And today, after we're done, we're gonna go outside and wash our elephants and change their mallards.
All right, let's see how it looks. It's coming along. All right.
Okay, so the bread is nice and toasted.
Look at it. Look at it now.
Yeah, honey Lloyd again. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put the eggs in.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. All right, this is what it looks like. Nice and crisp.
And toasty. Okay, so wait. Yeah. So put the eggs in the bread. And honey, hand me the tomatoes, please. Okay. So that we put, if you want to bring the camera closer, huh?
All right, guys, here we go.
Just, yeah, flip it.
It's okay, hon.
Okay.
You there?
All right, yeah. So we're putting the tomatoes in. I'm gonna give Mike 2 slices of the tomatoes because I just like 1. Remember the tomatoes is already seasoned and everything, okay? And then we're gonna put the other slice of the toast, turn it this way on, and cook the tomatoes in there. So you, with the tomatoes, you flip the bread over. Look how nice and crusty this look. And bring it closer so they can see.
You got there?
Yeah, look.
Right?
This is what the bread looks like. Look, you see the inside? The tomatoes, the eggs, the cheese, the onions. That's what it looks like. All right, guys, so we're gonna make a cup of tea and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, welcome back.
Time to eat, guys. Oh my God, look at my face because I have after we finish eating, we're gonna go clean the elephants. So I have so much sunblock on, but Mike doesn't.
I'm all natural.
No, you have to put sunblock. Guys, comment and let me know. Sunblock for your skin is very important, not because Mike is all natural, but it damages your skin, number 1, and it can give you all these other...
I wear sunblock. I put my hat on. It blocks the sun.
Oh my God.
So, I mean, that's it.
You need to start wearing sunblock. I buy good sunblock for us and sun protection lotion. And Mike, I put downstairs in the bathroom and upstairs, and I tell Mike, this is, you use it. He's like, I'm never gonna use that. So, comment below and let me know if you should or not. All right. And today, guys, I have my Tazo tea, and the brand that I'm drinking is Tazo, and it's called Awake English Breakfast Tea, because I need to be awake.
Another what they call Tazo Zen, which is a lemongrass and spearmint.
Yeah, let me see it.
You know, on the island, for all the old folks,
Lemongrass.
if you guys recall, on the island back in time, there's something called fever grass tea.
That's lemongrass.
Natural, no, that was a natural...
Right, but isn't that something that's like similar to lemongrass?
I guess so.
Now, they come up with all these different teas and all these different, you know, and our parents and not parents, but great grandparents have been drinking these teas, bush tea and all these things for decades.
That's pretty
For
much what
years,
it is.
for years,
Yeah.
for years. And that's pretty much what it is, you know, like fever grass tea, all these tea. I mean, but again,
No, they just put them in nice packages and nice labels.
and give it a nice name.
Put a little.
But it's the same thing that they've been using for years. Like when they say,
natural preservatives on some of them.
look how nice that looks with the tomato. Really nice. So let's take a bite. Mike already started eating his. Wow.
Good. You have to eat this more on the hot end or warm end.
Yeah.
Good.
Mike and I really don't get to eat breakfast as much because, as I said, we work and his working time is different from mine. But on the weekends or like a holiday to like today, perfect time to eat breakfast. So we have to actually have a function today to attend. But before we go, we have to. What's the chores we have to do, huh?
To switch my cameras.
Then we have to wash the elephants, scrub the elephants, soap the elephants down. Every year we do that. We clean them and then we change their marrows. Their marrows? Their malas. God, it's too early. I can't talk. So we clean them, we bathe them down, and then we change their malas. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today, and then we'll do whatever else we have to do because tomorrow is work again. This weekend flew by just like that. Alright guys, so we will see you guys soon unless you want to sit and watch Mike eat.
No, I don't think you
Right?
want
You guys want, and you know, now that it's summer, I think I'm gonna have to rethink my tea. Like it's kind of hot to drink hot tea,
that. Yeah, it's cold brew.
so maybe,
It's cold brews.
maybe I should start making iced tea. It's the same exact way, but just put some ice in it. Okay? Actually, I think I'm gonna do that now. You want some?
I'm good.
I think I'm gonna go inside and do that. Get some an ice cube and put it in there because it's too hot. Hold on.
There's cold brew tea that you can get. Let me try this tea. I haven't had it before.
Okay, so this is how easy you make iced tea. Okay, the same exact tea, and you
Iced
just
tea.
put a block of ice in there, and it cools it down. Okay, cheers.
Good.
This is for the summer because sometimes it's too hot. Like today, you could feel the humidity already, and the thermostat outside says, what is that, 75?
Yeah.
It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and it's 75 degrees, so you know it's gonna be a hot one. Okay, so it cooled it down a little, and it's gonna cool it down more. All right, guys.
Once again, as we finish May, right on? Anybody who have celebrated a
finish
birthday,
May. We're not
a
finished
wedding,
with May.
any kind of get together, a party, whatever, from us here at Sandy's Cup of Tea, we want to say best wishes to you, best regards.
But we're
and,
not finished
stay
May.
well. But we're on the 30th. It's got 1 day left.
Yeah, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're having a birthday in May or a celebration in May or whatever, like I said,
Weddings,
we hope you had a great
graduations.
time or you're gonna have a good time and stay well. And we'll talk soon.
Yeah, weddings, graduations, any of that.
Right. Because it's the
Oh,
time.
it cooled down really nice now. Yep. And guys, let me show you again. Let me show you the garden downstairs. I showed it to you yesterday as well, but let me show you again this morning. Yeah, that's the garden. I swear, I think from yesterday to now, I know this is ridiculous, but I think from when we planted it to now, I seriously think those herbs already got bigger in there. It looks so much bigger, I guess because it's standing up. So it definitely is gonna grow nicely down there. I hope the squirrel and the chipmunks and all these things doesn't destroy it. But if they do, then we'll have to figure something out. All right, hon. You ready?
Next time.
No, we're gonna
Just
go
enjoy
wash
my
the
breakfast,
elephants and
hon.
stuff. He's gonna enjoy his breakfast.
Right.
Mike's already finished eating, and look at my
I'm
plate.
almost done.
Yeah. Mike, this, guys,
Listen,
I tell you, Mike.
When you come to eat, you eat.
Mike doesn't
You
share
talk later.
breakfast with me. He really doesn't, because look, his plate is done, and look at my plate. It's still all there.
I say when you come to eat, eat, don't talk.
Okay.
Right.
All right, guys. See you soon.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Sunny's cup of tea. As you can see, it's elephant cleaning time. Honey, you want to say something?
Yeah. More work.
More work. Inside, outside. So,
Mike, you was covered, right?
yeah. Nice warm day today, Monday. And the work continues. Just be careful, honey. Just be careful. Oh! We got these two elephants. We bought them some new malas in Queens. So we just doing normal routine. Spring cleanup, give them a nice bathe.
Okay, yeah.
Alright? Okay, there you go.
Okay, go. You stop it. Okay. All right, guys. So Mike is going to do the rest now. He's the guy that scrubs it down. These are my
So I gotta clean the
elephants.
behind, you know?
I know. These are my elephants, Raja and Rani. I know I showed you guys that already. Those are lights that we have around them, but we put the mala over them. So we're gonna go clean them. This is a big process. So we're gonna clean them up, and then we'll show you them when they're all done, okay? Okay, guys. The elephants are all cleaned, and they're dressed with their new malas, and they're all ready for the summer. All right, they look so pretty. I love Raja and Rani. They're so pretty. Okay, guys, see you in my next video.